America's loneliness epidemic is hitting some people very damn hard. A man named Miguel Mendias in Marfa, Texas, has given up on finding a wife. To help fill the void, he's decided to marry the home, the house, the structure he's been living in since 2017. Sounds like a successful relationship, right, Ben? Mendias says he identifies as an Adobe sexual, an orientation that is not inherently sexual, but is more sensory-based. But back to the loneliness. Are there others out there who have felt so alone? The U.S. Surgeon General says it is an actual problem in the United States. So there is a method to our madness tonight here on The Factor Uncensored. We're just not throwing you craziness or foolishness. Joining us to talk about it, media personality KG Smooth, sex and relationship expert Beth Darling, and Carrie Wade, who is single and marrying the condo.
Oh, man, you too, bro?
Not me.
So, Beth, you're the sex expert here. When do we go too far? Someone who wants to marry their house. Is this silliness?
It seems silly to us.
Damn it, it is silliness.
No, but
it is silliness.
But it's called objectophile, right? Somebody who finds comfort and maybe gets even physical comfort from holding something. He's not the only one. There's somebody who tried to marry the Eiffel Tower. There's somebody who tried to marry the Statue of Liberty. And we're not talking
Beth,
legality.
isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's unusual.
Out of the box.
It's unusual, yes. But it's a safety, right? An object, it doesn't talk back. It doesn't argue with you, right? It never disagrees. And it sure as hell isn't going to abuse you. So there is that sort of safety
when you
with
get them
it.
leaks and that long bill, yes, you will. You will
well,
be abused.
that's
Mr. Wade, your thoughts on this?
All the bills would be paid. other than having a different overhead.
Did you say no sass for my house?
You know, he wouldn't have to worry about that, you know, but me personally, I'd rather worry about that. Me personally, you know.
You want a warm body?
Yeah, you know. You know?
KG Smooth, what are your thoughts?
Oh, man, that, you know, humans are weird. That's what my thought.
Yes.
Human beings are weird to the point as to where your loneliness is so deep that you feel that you need to marry your house. I think you need to sit down with a therapist and work through your issues of trust and being in a relationship and getting back to yourself, because I mean, once you're right with you, everything else just falls into place. So he needs to seek some therapy.
And Beth, let's put the silliness aside. The Surgeon General, U.S. Surgeon General, appointed by the President, did say there's a loneliness problem here in this country. So what can people do if they find themselves a victim of loneliness? Not marry your damn house, but.
So I think you're right, finding yourself. And so the difference between loneliness and solitude is that solitude involves some joy, right? Where there's some pleasure. Oh, I'm excited to be by myself. I get to read a book, or I get to watch what I want on TV. Loneliness is this feeling of I've been abandoned. Nobody else wants to be with me. Longing for something else. So if we can find ways to help encourage people to reach out, to connect. You know, my book is The 5 Kinds of Intimacy. And emotional intimacy, I say, it starts with yourself and works outward. But people need to learn not just how to text with each other, but how to emotionally connect with one another. We're not just talking about the weather. We're talking about how do you actually feel today? You know, and going deeper and providing some sort of like camaraderie.
Out of time, Beth. So tell us about that little book you're pushing tonight.
Yeah, well,
we love Beth.
It's The 5 Kinds of Intimacy, but I think it's really key. And again, it's how to keep your love alive, but that love starts with yourself.
And where can we find that book?
Oh, on Amazon by Beth Darling, or you can go to BethDarling.com.
All right, The 5 Kinds of Intimacy.
Yes,
Beth
5
Darling.
Kinds of Intimacy.
All right, thank you, Beth. Thank you guys as well.